regain the same studio. Okay. Hopefully the sound is back. Is the sound back? We'll find out. Can somebody type in the comments if y'all can hear us? That would be great. Hello.
Do you want me to type?
Okay. Sound is there. Okay. Sorry about that. We had just a glitch. Y'all got a lovely view of the sky here in rural Missouri. Oh boy, that's going to be fun too. Okay, so I was talking about the fire element. So sorry for having no sound. The reason we do fire. Oh, and I wanted everybody to see we're here in St. Genevieve, Missouri, with the place that UCBK will be establishing here at the first school, which was the first public school built west of the Mississippi River in 1859. We're so thankful we have this beautiful property and this incredible place, and look forward to developing it. I'm pretty sure all that's going to start fairly soon. And we'll keep everybody posted about how those developments go and when y'all can come here in person. But for the meanwhile, we're streaming here today. And I was talking about the fire element when you couldn't hear me and why we use the fire. You know, the individual soul in us is a flame. And it's a delicate flame that needs nurturing and it needs nourishment. And when we're interacting with a divine fire, a fire that has mantras and sacred offerings put into it, and the intention to access the divinity, to access the creation energy of the sun through the fire, when we're looking at it and interacting with it and chanting the mantras in the fire homa, the fire that's coming from the sun's nature of creating and blessing is coming through the individual fire here and to our individual soul fire right in our form and helping the flame come up, because often our own flame gets really diminished by like being covered over with pain and trauma and suffering and loss and tragedy and all the things that we experience in the course of our lives. The more heartbreaks we have, the more kind of walls we have between our accessing that flame and our own consciousness. So the job of the fire hormone in one part is to absorb, to imbibe as much of the fire as we can to bring our own soul flame up, which automatically will trigger a kind of dissolving or a decharging of the layers that are otherwise suppressing that fire that we're carrying, which is a kind of healing. And the other reason that we use the fire is because it transforms. It changes things very quickly from, let's say, negativity to positivity, or let's say from illness to wellness, or unease to blissfulness. The fire is the turning point in our system. It can go either way. Fire can burn down a house, but it can also, be harnessed in a stove and make us a delicious meal. It just depends on how it's purposed. So in this case, we're using it to really make a delicious meal of all of ourselves in the God's hands. And through the fire, through the mantras, we're accessing the different energetic forms that are always present in our universe, but largely unseen. And today, especially, forms of Divine Mother. So our first mantra today will be the SHAKTI GAYATRI. And for those following at home, the mantras are in the text of the video description. SHAKTI GAYATRI, everybody knows Gayatri. She's very powerful. She's like the mother at the dawn of our creation. But a little bit later, after her creation was starting to run, she gave her power form to the rishi who found her, Vishwamitra. And her power form included, sounds like LA. Her power form included those three incredibly important syllables, I'm, Kleem, Saoum. The I'm, the generator, the Kleem, the operator, the Saoum, the destroyer in the cycles of the God, the generating, operating, destroying nature of God. These are like the Shakti side, the power side, the force side of those forces. So to put I'm, Kleem, and Saoum in front of the conventional Gayatri is bringing her massive, highest consciousness form. She's the right character to bless whatever it is you want to create in your life, to bless whatever it is that you are hoping to have. Maybe there's a healing need. Maybe there's a creative project that you're working on. Maybe there's a new relationship, whatever it is, that Shakti Gayatri especially is the right access point. She is linked to the sun and very powerfully linked to the creation energy of the whole planet and all of us. So we're really asking her in chanting her mantra for what it is that we ourselves would like to create. And so we'll start with a little arati, a little flame ceremony, and then we'll light our holy fire and we'll begin chanting Shakti Gayatri for quite a while. So you can be thinking, like as you look at the fire from the distance, you can just stare at the fire, chant your mantra, and really ask her for what you want. And also anything you want to release and get rid of. That's fair game. Maybe there are things that need to be released before you can get the blessing of what it is you'd like to create. So it's like that. And then we'll talk a little bit more as we go on about the next mantra and next form of mother. All right, let's do it. Yay. That's curious. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Shukam Varadara, Vishnu Sakshivarnam, Chatur Bhujam Prasanna Varanam, Jai Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. Clapping. Om Nagajana Marmakanda Jana Mahanisham Anekananta Bhaktanam Ekadantam Pasmahe. Om Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho. So we'll start with the Shakti Gayatri. Oh, I'm King, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho, Die-yat.
Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Naha, Pracho, Die-yat.
I'm like some
Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Naha,
Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm King, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm King, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Naha,
Pracho,
Die-yat. Oh, my ping, sound. Bhuva, Maha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound.
Bhuva,
Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, I'm thinking sound. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat.
Kim Sam Bhur Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho Die-yat Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho Die-yat Saoum Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Kim Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Die-yat I'm Sam Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimani Dhiyo yo Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Bhuva, Maha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. I'm Kleem, Saoum. Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Pracho Dey-yat. Ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Pracho, Die-yat. Oh, ding, Saoum. Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo na Pracho Die-yat. I think it some Bhur, Bhuva, Maha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I'm thinking some Bhuva, Bhuva, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dheemahi Dhiyo na Pracho Die-yat. I bang kim 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 sam sam sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Dee-yat Pracho Om. I Kim Sam Sam Sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho I Kim Sam Sam Sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho I Kim Sam Sam Sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho I Kim Sam Sam Sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho I Kim Sam Sam Sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho last time. I Sam Sam. Bhuva Bhuva Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya Pracho Good. So we have some sponsors today. Sponsors means they paid extra to have their name or the name of a loved one read into the fire. On every stream we say, oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Ma and Ma, the big flame of the creation womb of Mother Divine, blessing that energy straight to the womb chakra, the little soul fragment flame of the person who's receiving healing. So our sponsors today, Subhama Anupati. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. And actually, we are dedicating today's HOMA to all the good people here in St. Genevieve, and also to the numbers of folks who are being held in the federal county prison who are being picked up and detained by ICE. There's at any given time 100 plus here. We want to name an end to that. Yes. Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama. For Pia Bifano's Ukrainian group. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Slava Ukraini. To Chuck and Susan Dunnan. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Libby Martinez. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Julie Forrest. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. And her brother, Jack. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Sherry McCoy. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Jack Chung. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Ellen Todd Bueller. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Madison Sissy Riley. Oh, mama. Oh,
mama, oh mama,
Matt Locker.
oh mama,
Mama. Now you know. E and H are and Al and Darren.
oh mama, mama, mama,
Alicia Campbell.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
J.E.B. Campbell.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
G.G. Campbell.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Claire Liz Pierre Louis.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Andrew Campbell.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Diana Hersman and her family.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Susan Neander, Stephen and Cora Carey.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Charity Kowalczyk and family.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Desiree Sterling and her family.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Carrie Overton and her family. David Matthew, Susanna and Toki.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
For everybody at the Charlie Center.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Marinella Tona, Basilika Tona, Yeniliko Atina Tona.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Noah Katza, Mateo Katza, Afi Katza.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
John Salati and Andrea Everstead.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Becky and Tom.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Michelle Farrell, Joe, and Alfie Merritt.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Stefan and Catherine Dutta.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
For all the students in the Surya 1-year mastery program group for their great success this year.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
To the end of white supremacy in America.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
For our brothers and sisters in Ukraine fighting the good fight, and for Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, that they may stay safe and protected.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
For the people of Palestine.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
For our brothers and sisters in Iran.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
And in St. Paul and Minneapolis, Minnesota as well.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
I mean, can we just like abolish ICE already?
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Now, yesterday. For Kilmar Abrego Garcia and everybody who's been kidnapped and imprisoned and detained and deported without due process.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
In Santa Cruz, in support of the divine feminine rising in the world, looks especially through the women.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Mama. Santa Cruz County heads of service agencies working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness when they have continued success.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
And for Abba Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace.
oh mama, oh mama, oh mama,
Oh, mama. Okay, so why don't we go to the big mama, Kali? She's a little wild. She's a little intense looking. And the reason is because she has to be more fierce than the fiercest negativity. Simple. I mean, we were all raised by moms, and when you act out and act out and act out, and then finally they give you the look, and you're like, ah, shit, I'm in trouble. That's Kali. But that's how she is with all of us worldwide. She sees the crazy that her kids are doing, and she's having none of it. So she comes in a huge, fierce form to blow out the fierce negativity. She has to out-fierce it, you know? So when they create her, all the divines come together actually in a fire homa, and they make her. Each gives a part of their essence to create this colossal new amorphous fire form of mother who turns into whatever form is needed in that moment in the histories to take down the worst demons and the negativities. So she's interesting. Okay, Emma. So she's an interesting lady, you know, and for all of us, she is a part of us. And a part that we desperately need activated, as well as planet-wide, we need to bring her again and again and again so that she can do her work. And I will say this, you know, like in the stories when she's defeating the demons, Those demons are nothing but personified forms, embodied forms of our worst blocks. The egoism and the pride and the jealousy and the depression and the anxiety and the left out and the woe is me and the FOMO and the anger and the, entitlement and the arrogance and the egoism and the fear. Like all of these things, we all carry them. And when they get out of hand, you could say our demons have the upper hand and us, not our better angels, correct? So she's really the right mother to stir that stuff up and wash it out of us, but we have to ask her to do that. So that's partly why we do her mantra on the full moon days, is to really bring her full blessing and her help to us. Hey, here are my crazy blocks. Like, pick your top 3 today. Have a little block party and give them to her. She's the right lady to burn it all up, take it away, and replace that energy. Like, if you think of your blocks like energy structures, energy packages in your system, they're kind of bogging down your divinity. It's kind of like you have a hot air balloon and it won't rise because you have a bunch of sandbags in it, and you need to chuck the sandbags, right? Otherwise, you're not going to get the lift from the hot air balloon itself. Okay, so in a sense, we're offering her our crazy stuff, but then she's returning it to us as purified, beautiful, washed, bathed, cleaned, burned out energy, so that we can use it to lift off in our own consciousness in a better way. So that's a little bit of the mechanism of this Makali. And toward that end, her mantra is a mouthful. I'm really sorry. But it's such a good mouthful. You all should do it. So she is composed of the fire element mantra from the 5 element system of Swami Kaleshwar. Om Hreem, Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha Agni, the fires. Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Fire. Usually she's pretty pissed when she first shows up because she looks at her kids and she's like, you're wrecks. You've wreaked havoc. You're idiots. So she's kind of extra scary. She's very fiery. And our job is we cool her down with the water element. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga, another powerful creating form of mother. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Hum, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Most important word in that mantra, hum. Kluum Dluum Jam hum. That hum is the sound that mother's ultimate weapon. Like if she comes on the battlefield full Kali or one of the big fierce forms, she usually has multiple arms, and in each arm she has a weapon in her hand. Those weapons are supernatural capacities to destroy negativity, to cut it off. And the hum sound is the sound that her ultimate weapon, Sudarshana Chakra, which is like the energy of the sun wrestled into a form. It's like a discus, a shining golden discus, or like a shuriken in martial arts with teeth around the end. And no darkness can stand in front of the sun. Impossible. Impossible. So when she hurls that, Sudarshana never misses. It decapitates the demons, game over. And the sound it makes as it flies through the air and cuts their heads off. Their ego is upset. It's hum. So hum is really a powerful negativity breaker, actually. Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Om Kluum Dluum Jam Hum, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Then there's a row of angels. Om Ya Matara Jabana Saladam. Then Mama. We talked about that. Each of us individually, and Ma, and Ma. Atma, my soul. In your case, your soul. Raksha, or Raksha Mam, either way, doesn't matter. Protection. So that whole big, giant, hairy, long structure, that's her. Usually with mantra, the longer the mantra, the wider the channel of energy. And she's kind of everything in the whole creation. So yeah, she's pretty big. So we'll do it slowly a few times with the Maha. And then we'll bring it up to speed. And again, for those of you following on live stream or watching the recording, the text of the mantra is in the description of the video. And I know it's a tongue twister and it's tricky, but the energy is so intense and beautiful. It's really worth just struggling with and trying to do it. Okay, let's talk to Mama. Get hold of your block. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Kleem, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanna, Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Whoops. Mama, 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 you check that right in the corner there. Oh, Hreem, the one that went over. Oh,
I just do it again.
oh, you did. Oh, great. Thank you. Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Saoum. I didn't even know. Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. You're good. Oh, Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Oh, Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 Raksha. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Saoum, Maha, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, atma, raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Holly's in the house. Kanaka Durgamba. Om Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamadera Javan Salakam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamatarajavan Sadaka. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama 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 Mama. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama 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 Mama. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Namaha. Om Kluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama 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 Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama 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 Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama Mama Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama Mama Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Dheem Saoum. Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama Mama Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataraja Salakam. Mama Mama Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum. Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Devi Prasanna.
Om Yamachara Chavana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, mama, atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, mama, atma, atma, raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, mama, atma, atma, raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, mama, atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, atma, raksha, raksha, raksha. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha.
Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Prasana. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana, Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Saoum, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Maha, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamataya Jabana Swadaganam. Mama, 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 Lakshana. Om Hessraim. Om Dheem, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Javana Salakam. Mama Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Last time. Om Hreem Hessraim. Om Dheem Saoum Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga-devi Prasanna. Om Yamatara Salagam. Mama Raksha Raksha Raksha. Good job. Good. So our last mantra today is the Jesus mantra. Ma's number one son. I think everybody knows, right? So his life and times in India and what he learned, all these technologies that he practiced, that can be it's pretty exciting and inspiring. Um, yeah, like we're all studying from the same source material. You know, we're doing the same mantras, the same practices to understand the consciousness and understand the life and death and the illusion and the reality of this planet. And in that understanding, bring a lot of healing. And all of that is really blessed by the mother. Like you can't do that unless she blesses you to take that role. So even his mantra that he used during his lifetime in India, this is one of them. There were quite a few, but this one was very close to his heart. And um, the mantra, it's a mix of Telugu and Sanskrit, two ancient languages on the planet. It's often thought that Sanskrit is the original language of our planet, but no, Kalashwarko is actually Telugu predated it. So I think we could safely say everything is coming out of South India and everything is coming out of the Telugu language, which is a language of high energy syllables and angelic structure. Still spoken in modern Andhra Pradesh and Telangana today, but it's an ancient one of, obviously, at least one of the first languages on the planet, if not the first language. And his mantra is a mixture of Telugu and Sanskrit, as most of these mantras are. Na tali hrudayam. Na, me, earth, element, na, me, mine. Tali is like, in Telugu, it's like a formal way to say mother. Kind of precious, mother. It's not like you would say mom, you know, it's really kind of a little formal. My mother's hrudayam, her heart, is a Sanskrit word, is my completion. Na, again, me or mine. Swastanam. That swastanam is like destiny, final stop, complete, finish. So even the big boss Jesus was talking to Divine Mother. You know, he is so intimately linked with her through his own physical mother, Mary, who was a huge powerhouse, as we know, but also directly to the Divine Mother, and most specifically in her fierce form as Kali. So in many ways, he is not only her number one son, but he is her final ultimate weapon against the negativity through the pure unconditional love. Funny, even Dr. King talked about the love weapon. You know, it's very interesting how one can wield that successfully. That's really the Jesus way. And I do also want to acknowledge my very dear friend Bill Hart, who died right after Christmas, who was incredibly instrumental in getting us here in Missouri. But he just, he had offered me this antique statue of Mother Mary last May. And I just went and picked it up at his house today because the house is being sold and his husband is moving out of St. John and it's a big deal. So he was an unconditional love person, is my point. And it was fascinating being at his memorial last Saturday and hearing to a person, everyone got that about him. His family, his extended family, his friends, which are numerous, all the Missouri historical preservation people who looked to him as a grand old expert on all of that. Every single person who crossed his path had the same things to say about him. Utterly generous, would go out of his way to help you no matter what it was you needed. Always cheerful, incredibly mischievous, and just purely loving. Beyond kind, just really loving. And everybody felt good around him. And I would say, wow, he got the love side pretty good. My wish is that next lifetime he gets the power side, and then we'll really see a great Siddha there. So anyway, yeah, thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. And let's talk to the big boss Jesus and through him to the Divine Mother. You know, when we have the greatest healer that our planet has ever experienced in the fire with us, think about what you're asking. What do you want? What do you, at the deep core of your being, what do you deeply, deeply want? Ask him. Oh, Natalie, Hrudayam, Naswastanam. Oh, Natalie, Hrudayam. Tali. Naswasanam. Om Nataliyam. 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 Naswasanam. Nataliyam. Naswasanam. Nataliyam. Naswasanam. Nataliyam. Naswasanam. Nataliyam. Naswasanam. Nataliyam. Naswasanam. Om 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 Nataliyam.
Swastanam. Om Natali Abhyayam. 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 Swastanam. Om Swastika Om Jayam Swastikam Om Hridayam Swastikam Om Hridayam Swastikam Om Hridayam Swastikam Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Swastanam Kluum Dluum Jam Swastanam Tat-savitur Varey-nyam 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 Swastanam Swastanam Tat-savitur Varey-nyam 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 Swastanam. Om Natali Dayam. Swastanam. Swastanam. Swastanam.
Lots of fun. So everybody here is holding flowers and incense, which we'll put in for you all at home. Where did you do the rituals for you? No. Let me break this up before we do that. Everybody just touch the coconut. And this is for y'all at home. You can think your final wishes, prayers, whatever you need. It'll go in the coconut, and then all this will go in our big, giant funeral offering. Okay, boss, ready? Ready? Tough pushing. Yeah. There. Yay. Okay. So now, actually, we don't need to pass it around, do we? Ah, okay, cool. So we will read our sponsors one more time, and then we'll throw all of this into the fire with a giant communal offering. Our sponsor, everybody up, the Divine Court presiding. Our sponsors, Subama Anupati, to the people of St. Genevieve, and especially the folks being detained by ICE in the local prison. May an end to this madness happen soon. Pia Bifano's Ukrainian group, Jeff and Susan Dunning, Whitney Martinez, Julie Forrest, her brother Jack, Sherry McCoy, Jack Chung, Helen Todd Bueller, Madison Sissy Riley, Matt Locker, E&HR Alan Berry, Alicia Campbell, J.E.B. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Claire Liz Pierre Louis, Andrew Campbell, Diana Hersman and her family, Susan Neanders, Stephen and Cora Carey, Charity Kowalczak and her family, Desiree Sterling and her family, Carrie Oberting and her family, David Matthews and Ben Antoki, the Charlie Center. For Marinella Tona, Basilika Tona, Danny Tona, Atina Tona, Noah Katza, Mateo Katza, Efi Katza, John Salati, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt, Stefan and Catherine Dada, all the students in the Mastery, the Surya Group program for a great year and great success. To the end of white supremacy in America, for our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, for Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, for our brothers and sisters in Iran, in Minneapolis, St. Paul, in Palestine, for Kilmar Abrego Garcia and everybody else who's been kidnapped, imprisoned, detained, or deported without due process. In support of the divine feminine rising in the world, especially through the women. For all the folks in the Santa Cruz County of California area all the agencies working together to provide brilliant solutions to homelessness. May they have continued success. For Thomas Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. For Thomas Stenso and Kalishwar Publishing, Navya Sri Sai and Shilpa and Kanikanda, that they may all flourish. For Sai centers of this kind of healing and energy and wisdom and knowledge worldwide, may they flourish with the miracle energy and the high blessings. And finally, for everybody in this area, but also in our home place of LA, who is experiencing homelessness or is a veteran, and there's a lot of overlap, obviously, in those communities, as well as nationally for all the folks who are experiencing homelessness and or are veterans, that they may have the kind of care, services, shelter, nourishment, and love that they richly deserve. And for all of this, we say,
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Mama. And into the fire it goes, and hopefully it'll all burn. While clapping, so like the floor. Like huge applause, keep clapping. Bolo Sainath Maharaj ki.
Jai.
Bolo Sainath Maharaj ki.
Jai.
Adipati Brahmandanayaka Raja Diraja Yogi Raja Parabrahma Sri Sachidananda Smart Sakro Sri Bhagavan Shri Sainath Maharaj ki.
Jai.
Great. Good job, everybody. So what will happen next is everyone here will make what's called pradakshina. We'll go around the fire 3 times clockwise. You're using your physical body to take in the energy of the fire and its final blessing to your soul. At home, you can do the same thing by bringing around in place to your right 3 times, using your physical body to seal in the final blessing. And this concludes our beautiful program. And we'll see everybody, I guess, in 2 weeks for the new moon, right? Yay. God bless everybody. Thank you for being on live stream today. Enjoy the full moon energy.